I'm Rebekka Mars, and welcome to a sunset meditation here on Siesta Key. This is part of W.O.W Tampa, sponsored by T-Mobile. This is a weekend of wellness here at Siesta Key in Sarasota, Florida. So for meditation right here, right now, I want to share a few big golden rules I'd like to suggest. First, be comfortable in your body. So somewhere along the way, it's become a thing to sit like this and be really still when we meditate. But to me, meditation is a way to savor being alive. And although people find meditation for all sorts of reasons, many of which of those reasons are to calm down and relax, meditation can actually bring almost the opposite effect, letting you be energized, letting you really embrace all the things that are part of this great life. So to be really still and serious in the body may not feel good for you. If it does, then do it. But if not, right now, make yourself comfortable. You can lie down on the floor, you can stretch out, you can lay down in a hammock or couch, whatever's going to be best. And then even as we go through the meditation today, it's okay if you need to move and wiggle around, like the body wants to move. So that's golden rule number one. The second thing I like to suggest is to really be open to what meditation can bring. So although this might be what a lot of people think of when they think of meditation, and like cloud nine, nothing in the mind. Have you ever said, I can't stop my thoughts, I just want to clear my mind? Well, the brain is built to think. The brain is going to think. So to think that during meditation you're just going to shut it all down and everything's going to go away is almost a little silly, especially if it's been a while since you've meditated. So the second reminder here is to just trust that your brain is probably going to be thinking while you meditate. And I'll give you a lot of tools as we go today to also explore, well, what if though you want to have a little more clarity in the mind, and how can you induce that also from your meditation? And along those lines, also to welcome everything that will come up in terms of old memories might come up, or thoughts of the future might come in. And that's fantastic in my opinion. So really have this feeling of I'm welcoming everything to my meditation. It doesn't need to fit in a box. It doesn't need to look like the same thing every single time you meditate. And lucky for you, we'll keep track of time today. You don't need to keep track of time, but I would suggest clearing anything out of the way that's going to be distracting. If you've got your phone or something nearby, put it on silent, put it in the other room. You might need to close the door, close some people out. And that's also part of the welcoming. So you might have a pet come in or a kid come in, and can you just be okay with that's part of your meditation today? So as you get comfortable, remember comfort first, move your body around. If you need to stretch as we go, stretch as we go. And then also clearing out distractions. If you need to have something to drink, have some water, have some tea, get yourself set in that sense. And as you set the mood for yourself, you need some dim lighting. What else do you need? Do you want to light a candle? Do you like to have some essential oils going? So you can definitely add in all sorts of things to create an environment for you. And some of those things could actually help you in your meditation. If you're someone who really likes smells or sights of things, maybe it is a candle flame. Maybe it is a certain smell that you want to have throughout your practice today. So as you set up anything you need or clear out anything you don't need, you start to feel into your body. And as you settle in, you might lean a little side to side, let your shoulders wiggle around. Feel into what your body has been doing so far for you today. Is there anything you need to do to counteract? Have you been sitting a lot? Would it feel nice to stand? Have you been really still and stuck? Would it feel good to just reach and move, wave the arms around a few times? And although I won't keep reminding you, remind yourself. You can move, you can stretch, and make sure that comfort comes first. And here today you have a gorgeous view behind me here. And that's another thing to think of or to consider when you meditate. Eyes can be open when you meditate. Eyes can also be closed when you meditate. Sometimes you might be in a really beautiful environment, and why would you want to shut that out? So today be open to having the eyes open, having the eyes closed. They might be open and then be closed. Or if you've ever noticed when you're really tired and maybe you're fighting it and then finally the eyelids just naturally close, could that be a practice? So just waiting for that moment where the eyes want to do their own thing. So if you have a nice view or even something in your own environment at home, if you want to look out the window, look at a photo you love, look at something that just grabs your attention. And with meditation and the style I teach, it's all about finding your doorway in, finding your gateway into the meditation. So that could be gazing at something beautiful. that could be thinking of something that you love, thinking of a memory you love, thinking of a place you like to go. So it's okay to use your imagination, to resource from around you. That's going to give you something to go a little more into. It's going to remove you from perhaps the busyness of your day or whatever it is that you want to take a break from. So it's all about giving your brain a vacation. It's thinking 24/7, 365. So let's give the brain a vacation. Let's give your body a break. Let's energize, but also restore the nervous system as we move into this meditation. So as you have the eyes open or closed, you feel into the body, just noticing how is your breath. Are you breathing more through your nose? Are you breathing more through the mouth? Is the breath really light and shallow? Have you already shifted the breath? Has it begun to breathe a little deeper on its own? And the breath might be all you need to start to shift into more of that meditative space. A few deep breaths. Shifting the brain waves, shifting the nervous system, already to a state of calm. And as we're moving forward here, also check in. How's your body now? Do things need to change? How's the breath? You could make yourself any more comfortable in this moment. What would that include? Start to allow your senses to bubble around. Maybe it's your sense of vision if you have the eyes open. What are you seeing? What are you gazing through? Or maybe you have a smell that's present. You breathe in through your nose. What do you smell? Any lingering tastes? Anything that you're sipping on? What can you taste? Any sounds? Any sounds present within your room, outside your room, in your mind? Is there a little hum to the breath? So feel how you can use your senses to also bring you into that next layer, that next level. Feeling even more in that field of spaciousness. As you're here moving forward still, feeling this momentum floating you forward. Nothing you need to do, just allow. Allow the body to move when it wants to move. Allow your eyes to shift when they want to shift. Allow anything and everything to join you in your practice. Whether it's an actual creature, a dog, a kid, another person. And can you remind yourself that you were born with the ability to meditate? You're not doing it wrong. If the mind wanders, it wants to wander. It wants to think. And you have choice. You get to choose. What do I want to think about right now? What do I want to focus on right now? Is it nice to focus on the sky behind Rebekka? Does it feel nice to let my vision dance around the space I'm in? Smell, taste. You might feel into the body, this physical body you've got. Is there anything showing up there? Any sensation you want to shift around in? Anything you need to move through? And even as my voice fades from time to time, knowing that I'll be here, It'll ebb, it'll flow. And you may also find your way out into your own field of space, wherever that is. Just let yourself be there, trusting that we'll bring you back. Let the mind wander. Let the energy within you open up. Let your mind take a break. You may notice what's going on in your hands, what's going on in your feet. Is there any feeling there? Have you started to make any shapes within your hands? Would it feel nice to spread your toes? A little stretch anywhere in the body. Feel how you can still move, you can still adjust and stay in that space. How's your spine? How's your back? Would it feel nice to lean a little left, right? Explore some other shapes that your body can make. Maybe some that you haven't made in a while. Lean side to side, a little shoulder roll. Does the body want to rock or sway? Feel now and what's showing up. Feel like you're peeling back layers of thoughts that have built up. Peeling back layers of things you've lived through, all your experiences happening day after day after day. A lot of them we hold on to, whether we realize it or not, somewhere in our body. Things coming loose, thoughts in the mind you haven't thought in a while, or maybe things that happened you weren't able to fully process. And within all of that, then there still is blue sky. There are still clouds. There's still ocean, things to focus on, shift your focus to. So you take a fuller breath in through the nose, feel it run into the belly. Let a sigh out through open mouth. Breathe in, fill up the belly. And sigh out through the mouth. So you have the breath. Does it feel nice to focus on the breath? To change the way you're breathing? And feel the air coming out of the nose, coming out the lips. Are there feelings of the breath that are present? You've been letting your mind wander. Where's it gone? As mentioned, when we meditate, things might come up. That initial thought or idea of what this would have been like, releasing any expectation, and noticing now what has come up. And have a full life, full of people, full of things, full of to-dos, and embracing all of them. Because full lives lead to full brains. Being okay with, even when you meditate, thinking of what's to come, thinking of what happened. As my teacher shares, to-do lists are holy. To-do lists are holy. To have things to do, like, wow, what a gift. And then remembering that you get to choose. Oh yeah, I get to choose. Where do I want my awareness right now? Do I want to send it back to the sunset? Do I want to focus on the breath? Do I need to move my body? Is there anything that would make me more comfortable in this moment? Is there a sense of allowing, letting everything come up and out? Feel the energy of welcoming within you. As you feel into your body, is there any area that feels like it's closing, and can you breathe into it? You open again. As you breathe and allow, can you get curious? Can you get curious? Can you feel into the quality of being curious, curiosity? Like, what's that feeling actually feel like if I go into it a little bit? What's that thought have at its root? I keep thinking that. I wonder what's actually there. Is there something that is there to investigate? And take a few breaths, and then you remember, oh yeah, I also get to choose where I want to send my awareness. I want to send it back to the sky. Do I want to send it back to my breath? Do I need to move the body? Noticing how you feel now, minutes in. Have you lost track of time? Have you dissolved into something else, something greater? And you may find that there's a rhythm to your meditation, a rhythm to being, to living. There's always a pulse, always a flow. So even in this moment, you feel rhythms coming through, rhythms of breath, rhythms of thought, rhythms of physical feeling, whether organic or adding your own movement. This feeling within meditation of riding the rhythms. Ride the rhythms within your meditation. And you can also ride the rhythms of life. So right now, what do you need? You need to settle back in. Would you like to shift your awareness, or is it nice where it is? Noticing if there are any areas of little sneaky tension, bits of tension, little pockets of tightness creeping into the body anywhere. You feel into them, either let them be or adjust.
Nãy giờ điện đâu rồi? Chị này thợ. Đó rồi, mình mới dòng vô lại nè. Đó, nãy biển nãy trắng á.
You may notice the energizing that comes with meditation, like a calm energy or an energized calm. Feeling how this is how we heal. This is where we can catch up with life. Life can catch up with us. Thoughts, feelings, things from the past. Let them come to the surface. And it's not so much about distracting the mind, but it's remembering that, again, you get to choose what's more interesting right now. There's this feeling of allowing, opening, and you still can navigate. Think of meditation allowing you to feel and be more alive. What are some of your favorite parts of being alive? What are some things that you love? Things that you love to do, see, taste, smell? What do you love so much that if you could be with it forever, you'd be with it forever? Is it sunsets? A certain person you love to be around, a certain activity you love to do? You might think of some of the best times in your life. What are some of the top memories that you like to go to? When you think these things and call them forth, notice right away, what does it feel like to remember these things that you love? To let your mind paint a picture and all that comes with that. And it's yet again just another doorway, just another suggestion of what you want to send your awareness to. Thinking of things you love, focusing on your breath, releasing. How's the body? Is it time to move around? Or have you met yourself in a place of stillness where no movement? And if you're feeling really still, can you also notice what's beneath the stillness? Like looking out at the ocean where you see the surface level waves just rocking and rolling. You might feel like that outside your body. There's surface level waves moving, rocking, rolling. And then you go a little deeper. You realize that there's still movement, just a different flavor. You might feel into your body here if you feel really still. Even there, though, in the stillness, just like at the depths of the ocean, there's still movement. You can let yourself go there, take a little dive into the stillness, into any other sensation that's interesting, that you're getting curious around. Feel into your next breath. Just letting yourself be. If there's anything coming up, let it come up, but also feel. Just roll down your back. The things that you may try to hold in and contain. How long has that been going on? Is it time to just let them be free? Let them loosen and liberate. Just noticing again, what now, what's new? You found a nice space to be in, whether it feels like you're floating or super grounded. Maybe you've been moving this whole time. And can you remember that you're doing it right? You're born with the ability to meditate. You're doing it. Think of all the different ways to reach the same big ocean of meditation. It's all one big sea. We all want to get there. Each single human has their own way in. Just trying out all the ways. So you may notice today, although today is just today, tomorrow it could be a whole different experience. What have you been drawn to today? Has it changed from when you started? You let yourself daydream, imagine, list make, move, stretch. Been a part of you still telling you that you need to be a certain way. What's up with that? That all the parts of you just come hang out. Has there been an element of you where you've been trying to just keep it hidden? Maybe it's been poking its head up through this time and you're like, no, not now. And you can try that out. But I find that it's still back to that welcoming, like, come on in. Let's all be here. All the parts of you, all the thoughts, all the memories. You feel how the breath is breath. It's going to breathe you. You can move it. You can adjust it. And ultimately, even the breath is beyond our true control. Notice what else is there an attachment to? Is there anything even here in the hands, the body? You invite a little more spaciousness in. Notice any ways of thinking and doing and being and believing. And detach from any of those things. It may not happen right away, just cultivating an intention around, like, yeah, that's not really serving me anymore. With every exhale, there's the reminder of, oh, let go. And yet again, circling back. Where's the mind now? Where's your energy? How do you want to feel right now? How do you want to feel in your days? What would that feel like? It has something to do with thinking of what you love, thinking of places you love to be, those memories. And for me, I love concerts, thinking of live music in the past. So what's your favorite memory? Can you go there? See what shows up. Soften in the body. And every exhale, feel like a little extra release, physically, mentally, energetically, emotionally. Clearing space for you, clearing space in your body, clearing space in your mind, clearing space in your days, in your life. So all the great stuff, all the adventure yet to come has room to show up. Although you may notice this calming effect, like check in. How do you feel? Do you feel sleepy? Do you want to lie down? Do you believe that this time meditating can potentially rest you deeper than sleep? Bringing your nervous system to a state of deep rest. You can recharge and heal. Perhaps you notice your meditation is making you feel more alive, thinking of things you love, seeing a sunset and sensing the beach. And can you welcome that level of excitement, that welcome of energy? Unless you are a monk, you're not a monk. You need to sit here serious with a frown. Not that monk's frown. Would you like to smile and think of something funny? Denying yourself of joy. Can you feel joy in this moment? If it's there, just bubbling, let it come through. If there's another emotion, let it come through. If there's a tear, let the tear build. Let it drop. You feel these rhythms, this ability to ride the rhythms of each moment, each breath, each memory, each emotion, each thought. And if it feels supportive, reminding yourself of that simple but powerful question of, what do I love? What excites me? What brings me joy? Whatever words resonate. Without thinking too long, just go with what shows up right away. What do you love? And by tapping into these things, you can build your capacity and recruit good memories, good feelings. Fill your tank. So then as life happens, as it will, it's going to go up, it's going to go down, things are going to come your way. And feeling how meditation can prepare you for life, prepare you for what's next. Change is the one constant. So wherever you have arrived or floated through, maybe you've been to all sorts of places at this point, notice the feeling of gravity. Without gravity, you're floating off. So can you feel all the contact you have with whatever you're sitting upon? If the eyes are closed, you slowly blink the eyes open, only when they're ready. If the eyes are open, peek around the room you're in. If you're outside, peek around outside. Just orient yourself back. Whether it's here in this meditation or another meditation, taking time to transition. Start to feel your fingers, feel your hands, let them touch textures of clothing, of furniture, grass, if you're outside. Take a breath in through your nose, notice what smells you might smell. And as you feel yourself coming more into this present moment back in your day, just reflecting on how that was. What did you experience? Is there a part of your brain that wants to know what went really well, what you want to keep for next time, and let it do that. It could be how your brain likes to be. Or you might just let the whole thing go as if it never happened. Just notice how you feel internally. Has anything changed in the body, in the mind, in the breath, and how you're feeling energetically, emotionally? And be tender with yourself. Be gentle with yourself as you move into whatever is coming your way in your day. If you need more time, please take more time. You need to keep everyone out. Keep everyone out. Keep the phone away. Let yourself experience this slow welcoming back into your life. So I thank you all so much for joining. And a big thanks to Mind Body Social for putting on this event, all these great events. Thanks to T-Mobile. Big thanks to the great city of Sarasota out here in Siesta Key. And be sure to register for more events. There are so many coming up. Just check out the website at wowmbs.com. And as you register, there are also opportunities for prizes, $500 in gift cards. So sign up, register, check it all out. And again, thank you so much. I'm here if you ever need me, and have an awesome day. Bye.